about self-motivation. So if you're having issues with being able to get yourself up, maybe not even just with writing or being creative, just normal, everyday, I don't want to do it, procrastination bullshit. If you're having that issue, then hopefully these tips can help you. So, when we talk about actually motivating the self, it's more so, what is the goal that you're trying to accomplish, and what is holding you back? What is probably like just at odds with your motivation right now, your drive, your determination? What's holding you down and making you feel like you can't do it, or making you feel like there's no point in doing it? You know, identifying it. You know me, guys, my biggest, tip in anything is to be real about it. Make sure you understand what's actually going on. And so once you actually understand what's going on, then you can find ways to combat it. I mean, first thing I would do is think about what realistically would be a solution to that problem. If I can't come up with a solution, Google is your friend, or YouTube. There's, advice videos all the time coming out about different topics. You can look at my list. I have advice on a whole bunch of different topics. But a lot of times when we are not motivated, we're basically in our own way because we're trying to get something done, but for one reason or another, our minds and our bodies are just coming up against it. And maybe you just need to take a break. But a lot of times it's just us wanting to just be lazy at that moment. And true, a lazy day is needed sometimes. Sometimes we just need a day to just sleep it off because we've had a rough time or whatever. But if we don't do what we're supposed to do, we're going to have that moment later where we're kicking ourselves because what we were supposed to do didn't get done. And it's going to be more times that we're going to have to wait before that moment of success comes that we've been waiting for so long. So if we're not trying to deal with that, and we're trying to actually have progress and ascend, then we need to actually act like that's what we want. And a lot of times it involves doing stuff that we don't want to do. A lot of times it involves doing stuff that really kind of doesn't make sense, but it has everything to do with the actual process itself. Like, I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would have to write a damn screenplay to make my book, to try and make my book successful, but I did. And I had to make a book trailer, and I never thought I would have to do that, but it's stuff that when you research how to actually get stuff done, you get it done, and that you understand and you learn about these things that you probably never thought about, like accounting, while being an indie writer, never think about like accounting, saving receipts that you use for your writing process for tax purposes, filing your taxes as an independent business owner. You never think about all of that when you're just sitting down and trying to write your book. And when you start actually making money with it, you're gonna have to start doing those things. And if you want to be seen or be treated like a real business owner, because us as writers, we are business owners the moment that we publish our books. You know what I mean? So whether you're doing this for the money or not, you become a business owner. It's just whether or not that business is intended to be successful or if it's just a hobby. So, for me, I want my business to be successful. So I'm doing everything that I can to do as much research as I can. My mother actually has an MBA, and she got her MBA late in life, but because I was, a teenager watching her doing all of her classes and everything like that, and I was there at her graduation, that's what helped me to be determined enough to not only finish my schooling and get a degree, but also to do what I need to do to make my own business and not feel like anything can really stop me, not even my disorder. And really that's what pushed me. But if you guys don't have that sort of motivator in your life, you have to be that motivator for yourself. You can't just say, you know what, I know I have like 3-4 chapters that I was supposed to get done today, but it's raining outside. Oh well, what? You're inside. You're inside. That doesn't matter. Stop making excuses. And that's all it is. So look at what you want to do, and if it's that important to you, then do it. There's no reason not to do it. And if you are coming up with excuses to stop yourself from doing it, then is it that important to you? If you are constantly finding an excuse, then is it that important to you? You really have to, buck up and think about, what is important in this process for you. You can't just say, yeah, I'm a writer, yeah, I'm an author, all this kind of stuff, but you're not doing anything to actually show that you're a writer and author. True, it takes time. So people asking all the time, if the book is out, wait, we're working on it. But that's different than just, oh, well, I had to redo the outline for the 15th time because I didn't like how this worked out. Or I had to start over because I had to start over again. Or I didn't like how the character worked, so I had to rework it again. And if that's how your process is going, fine. Then let it be a process. Don't just sit on the process and say you're going through the process. You're not going through the process if you're just sitting on it. You know what I mean? So stay motivated, because eventually, slow and steady wins the race and you actually cross that finish line. Regardless when it happens, you're going to have that moment of success, and it's going to come faster, if you actually put the work in. If you're not going to put the work in, you may as well put a stopgap and bookmark on that progress, because nothing's going to happen. It's just like reading a book. If you don't start on page 1 and read maybe 1 page a day, you're not going to reach the end. Even if you just do 1 page a day, or do 1 chapter a day, whatever works, but you have to do something. You can't just say I'm a writer, I'm an author, and not do anything. That's just, there's no point in that. But I wish all of you the best, and wish all of you the best in whatever your endeavors are. And I hope that helps with getting yourself out of any sort of rut that you're in. But that's all I've got for you today. If you guys like my content concerning self-care for creatives and writing advice, feel free to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified when I make new videos. And have you seen my book trailer yet? Have you? Have you? Seriously? Have you? I'm going to put a card up here to go ahead and link to my the official book trailer to my book Shaken, Stirred, and On the Rocks. And it's awesome. Please check it out. And if you guys want more information on my book or anything like that, my website's rnswrites.com. If you have any questions, concerns, or any ideas for videos, leave them in the comments below. I'm also on social media as @RNSAuthor. Until next time, get to work. Catch you later. Bye.